Hey guys, welcome to Tinkertronics. Today I'm showing you something that looks simple, but it's got a mind of its own. This little robot can move around on its own, detect obstacles, and decide which direction to go. No remote control, no fancy AI, just clever hardware and logic. How does it see? How does it decide where to go? And what happens when it gets stuck? I'll walk you through the hardware I used, how it senses its surroundings, and the logic behind its movements. I'll also, of course, show it in action. Let's dive in and see what this robot can do. Here's the robot I made. It has three main parts. First, the wheels are controlled by two servos. Each servo moves the wheel independently, or a side of the car independently, allowing the robot to turn by changing wheel directions. Next are two ultrasonic sensors. One of them is mounted on a third servo right here, which lets the sensor rotate left and right to scan the area in front. The other sensor is fixed on the back, so it can detect obstacles behind the robot. Finally, the brain of a robot is the Arduino Uno board. This reads sensor data, processes it, and sends commands to the servo, so it knows how to move the wheels and how to rotate the front sensors. Together, all of these components let the robot sense obstacles and decide how and where and when to move. Let's break down the core logic behind how this autonomous vehicle thinks. The robot starts by moving forward. While it does, the front-facing ultrasonic sensor continuously scans straight ahead. If the sensor sees no obstacle within 20 centimeters, it keeps moving forward. But if an object is detected closer than 20 centimeters, it immediately stops to avoid a collision. Now the decision-making begins. The front sensor, mounted on a servo, rotates to the left and right and takes a reading. If the left side is clear, meaning no obstacles within range, the robot turns left, using both wheel servos in a way that rotates it in that direction. If there's an obstacle on the left too, the sensor rotates right to scan the other side. If the right is clear, the robot turns right using the same steering method, adjusting the speeds or angles of both wheel servos. But if both sides are blocked, the wheel switches to reverse mode. It starts moving backwards while constantly checking the rear ultrasonic sensor. If something is detected behind as well, meaning all paths are blocked, the robot comes to a full stop and waits until it's clear. All of this is powered by just two ultrasonic sensors for distance sensing, and three servos, two for the wheels and one for scanning and turning the ultrasonic sensor, and some smart logic on the Arduino. It's simple, reactive, and effective. A basic form of autonomy using open source components. Let me show you the robot in action. As you can see, it moves forward until it detects an obstacle in front. When that happens, it stops and scans left and right by rotating the front sensor. If the left side is clear, it turns left. If the left side is blocked, as in this case, instead of moving left, it turns right. In this case, both sides are blocked. It reverses while checking the back sensor to make sure there are no obstacles. The servos controlling the wheels smoothly steer the robot based on these decisions. While it's just a simple robot, it's very satisfying to watch it navigate without any remote control, relying just on sensor data and program logic. Don't leave yet, I've one more exclusive clip of this robot navigating through extremely difficult obstacles and paths. Let me give you a closer look at the hardware. I'm using an Arduino Uno board like the one in the image. It's a versatile microcontroller that's perfect for hobby projects like these. For movement, I use two standard hobby servos connected to the left and right wheels. The servos allow precise control of wheel position and direction. The front ultrasonic sensor is a HCSR04 ultrasonic sensor mounted on a servo so it can rotate and scan both sides. The back sensor is also an HCSR04 but fixed in place. Powering the robot is a bit tricky. I use a 9-volt battery as in this image, and I use a 5-volt battery like in this image. Both batteries share a common ground with the Arduino to avoid electrical noise or signal issues. Wiring everything correctly, especially sharing ground connections, is critical to make the system work reliably, like this. Thanks for watching this overview of my autonomous vehicle project. I'm planning to add more features like better path planning, additional sensors, and more cool features. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe to follow along with my mechatronics builds. Feel free to leave a comment with questions. See you next time. Let's get tinkering.